Iran look to secure their berth in the last 16 with the victory in match number 2, but standing in the way will be Hong Kong. Will there be a surprise? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again on a prediction video. Today we look forward to Hong Kong taking on Iran over in the Asian Cup, and we'll get to that in a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, mate. See all things Asian Cup related, Lavin Rovers related, world football related. We're going to all hear, boys. Under one Ruski. So far, so good for Team Melly over in the Asian Cup. But Hong Kong have got it all to do after, of course, suffering an opening day defeat. We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a second. Big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. But we are talking about this, of course. And of course, it is coming at you very, very soon. It is Hong Kong. It is Iran over in Qatar. That's right. Coming at you on one day. What day is it? It's actually coming at you on Friday, January the 19th, of course, between over at the Khalifa International Stadium. Now, we'll talk about the numbers and all that kind of jazz in a second, of course, but let's remind ourselves how we got to the stage with these respective nations. Hong Kong coming at you as third round Group D runners-up. They secured their berth on the 14th of June, 2022. This is their fourth final. 68 was their last. It's been a long time, guys. They finished actually third place in 1956. Jean Anderson is your manager here, with Matty Orr being your star man. 501 to go the distance, but of course, a group stage elimination is likely, especially after their opening day loss. Let's take a look then at their resume heading into this one. Of course, that 3-1 loss against UAE still ringing in their ears. Iran's, of course, another major headache for Hong Kong. But don't get me wrong, there is still a glimmer of hope for Hong Kong, no matter what goes on in this game. That's, of course, their final game against Palestine. Win that, and you just don't know. 3 points may or may not be enough for a third place finish. But, of course, currently find themselves in third spot ahead of Palestine on goal difference. But, of course, behind the two big-time nations in this one. Let's take a look at the squad then, shall we? We've got Yap between the sticks, Sean Tesse, Nunez, Hilo, Yu, Tan, Wong, Chan, or Upladozor and Kamarako up top. That's my Hong Kong 11. Let me know if I'm good or bad with that one. Meanwhile, Iran, of course, one of the heavy hitters, second round winners of Group C. They qualified on the 15th of June 2021. It's their 15th finals. 2019 was the last, but they haven't won it since 1976. Three-time winners, of course, 68, 72, and 76. Amir Julananani is your manager there, with Mehmet Tarimi, your star man. 13-2, of course, to go the distance. Of course, that's Iran. And, of course, I do have them making the final, of course, where they could be looking to end that hoodoo, of course. Coming at you, though, after that 4-1 win against Palestine. Good result. Of course, probably won't be happy with that goal conceded against Palestine. Taking on a Hong Kong side here, where they should have too much quality in the back, but which will set up a barn-style finish against UAE, which could actually prove to be the difference maker, or where or whereabouts they land in the bracket. Of course, we'll crunch the numbers whenever we get to it, but right now Iran looking good in top spot. Of course, the team then on the left hand side against my 11 here, we've got Beravand, Mohammedani, Kanada Zangazang, we've got Hajar Safi, Razian, Gudos, Jejanbash, Tarabi, Mohabi, Tarimi and Azmoun. Of course, some star players in there, not just in Iran football, but of course in world football. Some heavy hitters, of course. Take a look at the numbers then. Now, these two sides have played each other 4 times, 6-0 for Hong Kong, 4 for Iran, and 0 draws. But Hong Kong have got a couple of goals, 0.50 goals a game on average. Up against Iran's side, rocking 4 goals, 4-0 win, their biggest, scoring 11 goals in total against Hong Kong, 2.75 goals a game on average. Iran on 92% form for them right now, winning 5 of the last 6. Hong Kong, though, without a win in the last 6 matches. Pretty grim time. 8% form for them heading into this one. Now, these two sides did lock horns back in November 2023. It was a 4-0 win for Iran. Of course, that was in the World Cup qualifying campaign. But the last time Hong Kong scored against them was back in June 2021. I'm giving them a little bit of hope here, trying to find some hope anyway. The odds for this one, we're looking at Hong Kong 20-1 here, long shots here, overwhelmingly unfancied here. 16-1 on is Iran, overwhelmingly favoured here, and 14-1 is the draw. That's the bookies' odds. The public vote, though, is a little bit different. Not really, though. Iran, 83% of the public vote. Hong Kong have got 15%, and the draw is at 2%. Unfortunately, it's going to be one of those big, heavy-hitting results here. I think Iran will crunch some numbers here. 3-0 win is my prediction for this one, which will, of course, give them 6 points and secure a spot in that last 16 in some way, somehow. I'm not saying that they're going to go as group winners, because that game against UAE will be a very, very different one to what they've encountered so far. So set themselves up for that barn-style finish. 3-0 win in my eyes. Hong Kong will then go against Palestine to kind of keep their own ambitions for at least a third place finish in this tournament. in this group to see if they can secure qualification. That's it, guys. Subscribe, thumbs up, catch you later for the next one. Until then, we'll see you soon for the next one.